Hey, I'm Nicholas Prom,
I'm Chase.
And I'm Dylan.
and you're watching Posers Must
Posers must
Die,
die.
our latest adventures in the exciting and kick-ass world of heavy metal. Hey, how was your week, guys?
Don't ask.
Okay. Well, I did. Too late. I already did. But okay. But hey, why don't we just get right into it? Hey, over the weekend, I went down to the Warm Springs Indian Reservation for REZFEST 2025, where for a kind of it was a metal festival, um, and with oh, thank you for bringing up that visual. Um, uh, and what a wonderful time we had. The band I managed, Atomic Terror, uh, gave one of their best performances to date. They were so energized and jazzed. Everyone down in the res was so. I want to thank Chuck Hudson, who put the whole thing together. He's from Damage Overdose, and uh, he he and everybody on the res were so just welcoming and so kind and generous to all of us. We really had a beautiful time. It was an incredible experience, and hanging out with all these terrific bands and these great folks, and we just had an amazing time. Um, and and what was really beautiful is there was a decent turnout, and like half the audience were like junior high and high school kids who were
All
so
right.
excited and so jazzed and so into the metal. And I met so many wonderful kids, and it was just really a great experience, man. Um, and My heart is full. And
Love to see that. Glad to see where it's not just us old fucks.
yeah, no, it was great. I mean, the future is bright for heavy metal. Maybe not for the world, but for heavy metal. Uh, the kids are all right. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a bunch of bands. The the band that was supposed to headline, 6 Million Dead, they had to cancel, unforeseen circumstances. It happens in life. But they had a last minute fill in, a local black metal band, Gathering, and they were cool. Hey, not Nazis, so even though I don't like black metal, they can get my stamp of approval. Um, yeah, and then but Eagle Thunder, the native drum group, performed to open the show, and that was really cool. That was really neat experience to take in, and yeah, it was a great bunch of bands. Um, Got to see and meet the guys from Chemical Annihilation, a classic 1980s thrash metal band from Portland,
Awesome.
and they were great guys. I was really glad to meet them. I'm glad I finally got to see them. And yeah, Mazroth, great performance. If you like the pig squealy kind of death metal, that's for you. Back from Death, who are always super entertaining. I don't know if either of you have seen Back from Death yet, but
Nope.
No.
they're excellent, and there's a lot of audience participation stuff in their shows, and they're really cool. Um, and Let's see, and Damage Overdose, who headlined the show, they were great. Um, they were excellent, and shout out to Rob Johnson, who was in Victims of Internal Decay, a classic Northwest death metal band. Um, yeah, this was just a dope time, and we really had it was a day and evening to remember. I will not soon forget this. Thank you everybody who was there. It was just wonderful. Um,
I've been catching those shorts you've been putting up of the videos of the concert you've been taking and putting up on the shorts part of our channel somewhere down below.
yes,
Anyway, no, but everybody seems on in top form. Everybody was as I say, the shorts are entertaining. The music sounds good, even though it's through your phone and everything. I'm
yeah,
getting kind of off topic here.
it's okay.
Sorry, but no, it looked like a great time. It really did.
Yeah, and
Anybody not
I'm sorry.
good?
What? Say that again.
Anybody? Anybody not heed the warnings and get thrown out for trying to
Nope.
sneak anything in?
Nope, nobody pulled any of
Good,
that crap,
good.
and it was just a great time. No, and it wasn't necessary. It was great. But yeah, I swear I think I have like 20 more videos that I have to upload at least. So, I mean, I took three reels of every band, so you know, you do the math. But yeah, took a lot of footage of that show, but it was great. I'm so glad I could be there. Yeah, it was just an incredible time. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Chuck. Awesome. But yeah, why don't we get right into our new album review?
All right. This week we got CIRITH UNGOL. I don't know if you guys ever heard of them. Haven't been around for a while or anything. Their live album, Live at the Roxy, released April 25th this year on Metal Blade Records, a double live album, if I'm using that correctly.
Yeah.
The first disc consists of their latest album, Dark Parade, in its entirety, and it kicks ass.
Yeah.
And the second disc is a smattering of their entire library. It's a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Pretty much the best stuff.
And a cover of Fire by the Crazy World of Arthur Brown, which they covered on their album Paradise Lost. But I was like, that's a cool inclusion. But yeah, so first of all, this was a great record. This is a great live document of an incredible band who I love so much. But here's kind of my CIRITH UNGOL story, my tragic CIRITH UNGOL story. So
oh no,
in 2024 they announced that they were going to retire from live shows at the end of that year. And my one and only opportunity to see CIRITH UNGOL, I left the scene like big time for like a decade, and I was so not plugged in, right? And as I was kind of mounting my comeback, I got wind of the show, but it was already sold out. And so, and they played Portland, and so I missed my one and only chance to see CIRITH UNGOL, and so I'm very sad about that. But I didn't know that they came back and did two new albums and an EP. I was like, holy shit, just like way out of the loop, right? You know, I just thought they were done, whatever. And then of course, I leave the scene and they come back, and so vital. I mean, their new stuff is fantastic, and this album, this live record was so good. I love this band. I'm glad that a lot of my friends got to see them, you know, and that they're not just like some dusty, forgotten legend, you know, like they're like, oh no, CIRITH UNGOL is means business. And you know what? Even though they've retired from live shows, that doesn't mean there won't be another new album.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so, you know, the story of CIRITH UNGOL is not over. But enough of my stories of regret. What did you guys think of this record?
I loved it. I poo-pooed, pee-peed, whatever, so many live albums over the years. I was just like, why would I bother? You know, like, you're the crowd and it's not the same and they screw up, and like, well, no, because it's catered. It's made specifically for this album. They're going to cut out all the little bits that they can. It's not. It's going to be made to sound good, right? At least some of them do that.
Sure.
But no. Anyway, bad me for thinking that live albums weren't that great, because they rule. Bad Chase.
Yeah.
Bad past Chase, who can't watch this.
You know, Chase, when I was young, I wasn't really into live albums either. But now I love the shit out of them. I'm like, oh, give me a live album, please. You know, so
in a way, it's their way to prove that they can do it. You know, I mean, it's not that. But it's like, oh, this band's not that great. Oh yeah, check out the live version. Check out the live album, dude. Yeah. But back to CIRITH UNGOL here. I wasn't like hugely into them. Like I knew who they were, and I heard a couple of albums, and they never really stuck with me. But yet another on the pile of regret. Just that I haven't been listening to them all this time. They fucking rule, dude. Tim Baker brings it I mean, this is their last like touring bit, but it sounds like he could keep going if he wanted to.
Oh my god! And like those vocals are so like how
yeah,
you know
they're yeah, exactly. It's like, dude, you've been doing this for how long? How are you still doing that?
Yeah,
I mean, it's like,
yeah, I know they went away. They were gone for a lot of years, but like holy shit, it's like. But you listen to this, and it's like they never stopped.
Yeah.
And I love
Holy
that.
crap, dude.
Yeah. Dylan, do you have any thoughts on this, man? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Chase. I'm sorry.
I just I wanted to point out that the crowd was like as big a part of the album. I guess you could say that about any live album, but they were as big a part of this as any other instrument or anything, because they got to see what may have been one of their, if not their last live performance, one of their last live performances.
Yeah.
And they revel in that. You can hear it, dude.
Yeah. But if you love epic heavy metal, like CIRITH UNGOL is essential, dude. Like they are to Manila Road what Possessed are to Slayer.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Yeah. Dylan.
That would have been a great SAT question.
Yeah.
We've actually gotten that one. But Dylan, what do you think, bro?
I'm not too well versed on CIRITH UNGOL. I need to get my head out of my ass. But this was a really great. I am also not a huge fan of live albums. There are some very good ones out there, and this one was very good, very clean, very. My gripe with live albums is a lot of them sound like the person recording them is just holding their mic and they're in the middle of the crowd.
Sure.
And this actually sounds like they're recording straight from the inputs of the band, like on the stage.
From the soundboard.
So I like this was an enjoyable live album for me. And besides that, the performances were great. It just sounds great. I enjoyed it. A couple of highlights for me were the song "Relentless" and "Sailor on the Seas of Fate."
Sailor on the Seas of Fate, yeah.
But yeah, this was a bitchin'. This was a long one. How long was this? Does anybody?
I think it was like a 90-minute album. I think. I mean, it's a double. That's a double album, so something like that, you know.
But yeah, this rocked. I enjoyed it. I need to listen to some more fucking CIRITH UNGOL.
Yeah.
An hour and 26 minutes.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah. So it's about an hour and a half. Yeah. Yeah, man. They've got a great catalog for you to discover, Dylan. I will say that. Frost and Fire, King of the Dead, and One Foot in Hell are kind of like the trilogy. Paradise Lost is a great one too, and these new albums are really good. So yeah, I mean, like they got no duds, you know. And every album, live or otherwise, they have Elric on the cover.
Hell yeah,
and that rules. We love some Elric. So yeah, they are a fantasy band, but man, they rule. I love CIRITH UNGOL. Long live them, you know. Yeah.
Is it odd that a place named after a location in Lord of the Rings has Elric on the cover? Like, it's kind of a. I never thought.
You know what? Here's the thing. Maybe they should have named themselves after something from Michael Moorcock's books, but you know what? CIRITH UNGOL as a name rules. So.
Very memorable, yeah.
Whatever, you know, like, oh, you know, it's like, okay, they like Tolkien, they like Moorcock, they, you know, and, you know, I'm sure they like Robert E. Howard too, you know, so, yeah. I think those are the big names in classic, you know, fantasy literature, so, but yeah. Hell yeah, 420 I-69, CIRITH UNGOL rules. Okay, so, if we're good here, why don't we move on to Chase's classic album?
All right, if you insist. We got Liege Lord, Master Control. Holy shit, can I pick them? No.
Yeah, you can.
Released on August 19th, 1988 on Metal Blade Records, another Metal Blade release. Jesus Christ, guys. Hookmasters. These guys, like, every just oh yes. Yeah. But no, somebody else gush for.
Oh my god. Go ahead. So I have loved this album for like 25 years. I remember I found the tape. It was pretty much a blind buy. I'd never heard of them, but I was like, I saw that cover. I'm like, nope, that's coming home with me. Okay. And it's awesome. I mean, like, this is like a masterpiece of technical speed metal. And incredible vocals from Joe Como, who This is their third and final album. He only sang on this one. Their two previous albums I've never listened to, although the second one, Burn to My Touch, has a heavy rep, like Jack Panzer's Ample Destruction. But I've never listened to it. I've just never got around to it. But Master Control, this is just a phenomenal record. I mean, I love this. Oh, and Joe Como, he played guitar in Overkill on like 4 albums in the 90s. He sang on 2 Annihilator albums, which he's done as many Annihilator albums as Randy Rampage did. Okay. But yeah, and great voice, and they are active again. Like, we could potentially see Liege Lord at a festival. So yes, but I love this album. I mean, it's just a tour de force of just beautiful speed metal. Just, I want to know what Dylan thinks, though.
Well, I'll start out with this. You guys know me. I'm not too crazy about vocals like this. Yeah. But I did not mind them at all. They were good. And I have to say, my favorite thing about this album is the instrumentation, the
playing,
riffs.
yeah. Oh yeah.
This album absolutely kicks ass. Don't get me wrong, I fucking love this.
Yeah.
I just wasn't too crazy about the vocals, but and you know, maybe I need more listens. Maybe I'll learn to love them more. But I did listen to this album maybe like 3 or 4 years ago.
Okay.
And I was like, this is okay. But like now that we picked it for Classic, I actually really paid attention to it. I didn't just skim it.
Thank you.
And I really fucking enjoyed this. God, this
nice.
fucking rules.
Yeah, all right.
What is this, a Space Marine? Do you think this is a Space Marine on the cover here?
I'm not sure.
It looks like an eagle,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, it's like when you see that alternate cover for Realm of Chaos by Bolt Thrower, and you're like, are these Space Marines?
Sure.
Do they want to be Space Marines? I don't know.
But I mean, this cover looks like they pulled it from like an RPG manual, you know, like, you know.
Yeah,
remember all those
tabletop game.
Yeah, Chase, remember all those ads for those kinds of games we'd see in comic books and stuff?
Oh, totally. The weird, like, Terminator, the spikes on his head and stuff.
Oh, my God, yes. So, yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. But yeah, this reminds me of that, and it's like if that sort of stuff was translated into metal, you know, but Master Control, Eye of the Storm, these are some real highlights for me. What about you guys?
Eye of the Storm is a great song, but did you note, like, that song drives me crazy because it sounds like it's exactly the Master of Puppets riff, but then they break off, and then it breaks off into its own bit. It doesn't go.
I didn't notice that. I've never caught that. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, and a great cover of Kill the King by Rainbow.
Yes, that fucking cover of Kill the King.
Woo!
Oh, that was my favorite on here.
Yeah. I have a hard time deciding which cover version of that song I like better, this one or the one that Heathen did a couple years later.
Ooh.
Heathen's version's really good too.
Yeah. Okay. Here's another one for Nick though. Okay, so Spellcaster.
Oh, Spellcaster, yeah.
I swear they liked this album. They had to have loved this album. This album is in the DNA of Under the Spell. Like, every song sounds like a song from this album in particular.
I can see that. I can see that. I am sure that the Corey Boyd is a big fan of Liege Lord. You know, so yes, that tracks. I love Corey. He's one of my best pals ever. But yeah,
he's cool, dude. Solid guy.
Yeah, I miss him every day. He's alive. He just moved to Las Vegas. But I do. I miss Corey all the time. He's just the greatest. But yeah,
cool guy, man.
Rules. And yeah, I'm sure they had an influence on Spellcaster. But yeah, album highlights, and then why don't we wrap on this one?
Feel the Blade.
Yeah.
Feel the Blade.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hard to find a clunker on this album. It's pretty rock solid. But yeah, Liege Lord, Master Control, this is an essential album, dude. Fuck yeah.
Stamp graphic of some sort. 100% metal. I don't know.
Yeah, there we go. Beef, it's what's for dinner. Cattle Company. I don't know what we're doing. Okay. But yeah, okay. All right. So, yeah, I think we've got Dylan's Demolition now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and what did Dylan pick this week?
Morbid Saint, the black tape.
The infamous black tape, yeah. The famous.
Fuck, dude.
1993.
Yes, thank you. I neglected to write down the year.
Sorry.
But classic Morbid Saint. I like demos. I am not personally, most of the 99% of the time, I don't really like a demo by a band that I love, like
their albums.
If it was like but I like their albums more. Like I like the cleaner, more produced shit more. But I have to say, the 4 songs on here, Destruction System, Disciples of Discipline, Sign of the Times, and Living Misery, I love these demo versions way more than the versions on Destruction System, the album.
Oh,
like,
okay.
These fucking demo versions they have a better sound to them for me personally. I like the kind of crispy sound that they have as compared to the very well produced sound on Destruction System.
Interesting.
And I picked this because I have the Morbid Saint Spectrum of Death Deluxe Edition on CD.
Okay.
And the second half of the CD with Spectrum of Death on it has this whole demo tape on it.
Nice.
And I fucking love when I get to the end of that CD because this material is so good.
Nice.
And that sorry to ramble on a little bit more,
but you're good.
Like that intro, dude. I love that intro in Destruction System that's kind of missing from the newer version of Destruction System, like that slowed down Darth Vader-y sounding dude. Like I just love that shit. And then it slowly builds up with the drums and okay. What did you guys think?
Well, I like this a lot. This is a great demo. We all are big fans of Morbid Saint.
Indeed.
So just a little historical context. Like their first album, Spectrum of Death, was like an incredibly underground thing. It was like hardly anybody really knew about it. It was independent release. It just kind of came and whatever. And then they demoed songs for the second album and recorded the second album, but they never got to have it released. And so it was like this underground like Grail for a long time. And then then they finally got back together and they were able to release it, and then they have a new album that came out last year that's incredible. I just I don't know where I was going with this. I just wanted to add some historical context, but yeah, this is killer. I do like the album a bit more, but I've also spent more time with it. But I think this is great. This demo is deserving of its reputation. It's great. I mean, Morbid Saint is one of the most intense thrash metal bands of all time, and if you like this genre at all, you got to listen to this band. Like, holy shit. Chase, what do you got, man?
100% thrashtastic.
Yeah. Okay.
No. It fucking rules. I have to side with Dylan on this one, where the demo just has kind of a better take, I guess, on this whole this 4 chunk. Not that this one's better, that one's shit. No, they're both delectable. It's just
sure.
One is one has a better like a vibe and atmosphere to it. And yeah, like the beginning where that like you said, Darth Vader voice and the drums and everything, the build up definitely helps add to it. It doesn't, it's not in the entire demo, but definitely little things like that.
I just love that bit. I don't know. I just think it makes
me
smile.
All good. I mean,
but I didn't realize it was as sought after as it was. I wasn't nearly as into like the tape trading or desperate, not desperate. Like when I was getting into metal, it was a lot more accessible. It wasn't like Spotify accessible, but it was, I could find it if I wanted it.
Sure.
So,
yeah. But right on. So, yeah, sounds like we were all fans of this. Shockaroo.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah. But right on, dudes. So, Morbid Saint.
May I make a very silly comparison here?
Sure.
These versions of these songs compared to the actual album Destruction System. These versions of these songs, to me, audibly, are like Coca-Cola. Okay, like fizzy, like cold, good. And then the album is more like a cup of coffee. Like,
okay.
I like both these things. They're just different textures, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, okay. Okay. That, you know what? I really like that analogy, Dylan. So, no, that's not weird. That's great. That's really good.
Yeah. Exactly what you're...
Yeah, I dig that. Okay. So, yeah, Morbid Saint. They're great. Yeah. Horns up from Morbid Saint, who we're all going to see in June. Dude, that's going to be so awesome. I'm so excited.
It's going to fucking explode.
Well, hopefully your head doesn't explode. But we're going to have it's going to be a raging time. We're going to have an awesome time. It's going to be great. So yeah, I think we just, why don't we get into Song of the Week? And Dylan, you're up first. What do you have, man?
Yeah, I've got Land of Ice by Running Wild.
From their 1987 record.
Under Jolly Roger.
Yeah.
And, fuck, I'm, why is it slipping my, what's their first album? With, like, the dude fucking, like, welding something or forging something. Oh, my God. I can't remember the name of that.
Don't put me on the spot like this. I've had a very long day, and my brain is not...
Whatever.
Functioning. I just sent that album to you.
Yes. And I can't remember the fucking name of it, because I'm an idiot. And I've also had a long day.
Gates of Purgatory, that's right.
Yeah, Gates... Okay. I love that album.
That was a memory.
The first... And here's the thing. The first two Running Wild albums are, like, my favorite Running Wild albums, really. So that's so bad for me.
Same.
Yeah, Gates of Purgatory, yeah. Anyway.
I love Gates of Purgatory. That's the one I sweat hard. I come back to it all the time. And thank you for sending me that. Whoa, yeah. I almost shit myself when I saw it.
Oh, man. Well, good thing you had a diaper.
I went back and I went this week and I listened to Under Jolly Roger again, and I appreciated it much more now that I haven't heard it in a few years. And I went back, I remember Land of Ice being a song I really loved on there, and when I went to listen to it again, it did not disappoint. That opening, creepy, icy synth intro, and then just that slow, chugging riff, and the lyrics of this song are so fucking metal. It's about, like, scientists making a time machine and going to the future, and finding out that their future is a complete nuclear fucking wasteland, and this gross mutant crawls up to them and goes, "Is this what you expected, motherfucker? You better make the right choices when you go back to the past."
Damn, dude.
This is just a bitchin' fucking song, and I love it. What'd you guys think?
I like this song. It's weird, though. This is not one that I had, like, really thought about before. But it is really cool, and it's interesting, because usually they're a little more up-tempo, but they slow it down on this one, and it's very effective. It really evokes a certain mood that I can't quite put my finger on. But I dig it. It's a cool song and an interesting choice.
You pretty much took all my notes there, Dylan. Except that when I was picturing the capsule or the vessel they went forward in the future with, it was like a domed pirate ship, and they were like in like lab coats, but they're like pirate lab coats or whatever.
Hey, man. Dude, if that was in a movie, I'd go, "This rocks."
Pirate lab.
It's just that was the music video I was playing along with it in my head, I guess.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. But yeah, no, this is a really cool song. That's an interesting pick, Dylan. Cool. Right on, dude.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And Running Wild is the shit. I love them.
Hell yes.
I mean, favorite German band. No, that's not even true. They're great. I'm like, wait. But then I was like, wait, except Scorpions, all the two-time trio. But Running Wild, they're right there with those guys. I love them. But yeah, great song, great band. Chase, why don't you tell us about your song of the week?
Okay, we got Metal Witch, Curse of the Wolf, off of their, originally it was off of a 2009 split, but we're using the 2014 demo Ready to Burn cover.
And it was a split with Vindicator, right?
It was, yes.
Yeah,
correct.
Vindicator's great too, but yeah, anyway, go ahead, sorry.
German heavy metal that warns you about a horrific animal that stalks you at night, a giant bat. Wolf, it's a wolf this week. That's right. But yeah, it's Yeah, lots of supernatural beings hunting people down this month, apparently.
Yeah.
And
metal when animals attack.
But yeah, I like it. It's got a very Teutonic sound to it. It's a very German sounding heavy metal song. I don't know. Okay, you get me on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Like from the tone, like the guitar tone, the way just like the mood of the whole thing. The vocalist is incredibly German, and it's all so charming. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this is some fun stuff, and it took me a minute to like. I wasn't sure about these vocals, to be honest, at first. But then, but upon multiple listens, I'm like, oh wait a second, this guy reminds me of somebody. When they a certain singer that I know, when they slow it down a bit, and I realized he sounds like Jerry from Tankard.
Hey,
and I'm like, and now I'm in love. Now I like Metal Witch, and yeah, this was a cool song. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's great. I love it. Oh yeah. Boy.
Dylan, what do you think, man?
I love this song. I don't have much to say about it musically, but I did very much like it. It is a great song. When you pitched it, Chase, in our chat here, it being, because you were reminded by my Bat song, so you picked this, and then you pitched it as like a song about a dangerous wolf, whatever. That kind of reminded me of The Werewolf by Lich King.
Oh yeah,
of course. Thematically, this song reminded me of that, but this is a completely this song and that song are night and day. But yeah, this is a great pick. I enjoyed this. This is probably going to my list, honestly.
Nice.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, great pick, man.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Okay, and then so my song this week, I chose Bathory, The Golden Walls of Heaven, from their 1988 album Blood, Fire, Death, which is my favorite Bathory album. And this song just rips. And just fast, crazy shit. Love Bathory and love this song. So yeah. That's all I got.
This is what a war in heaven would sound like, and I mean a war in heaven from like where we're standing, we could hear it, everything being slaughtered. That's just
dude,
like, holy crap! And then the reading starts. Yeah,
that rules, dude. That's so killer.
Yeah, like that's what the song reminds me of, dude. It's just like just sitting there listening to the lyrics and just the fucking buzzsaw riffing just the whole way through. You're like,
oh my god.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like there are notes in these solos that I didn't think were possible. It's like the Bumblebee shit of Jeff Hanneman, like on crack. You know what I mean?
That's a great description.
Yeah, thank you. I just came up with it, so yeah, I do what I can. Yeah. Dylan, what did you think of this song?
First of all, I'd like to say that this was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
We were having a conversation at that show we went to at the New Blackwater.
Yeah.
About Bathory's kind of like Viking phase.
Yeah.
And how fuck me, I kind of skip over that a bit. There are some hits in there I like. Like I believe off of this album, A Fine Day to Die.
Yeah.
I love that song. But I had never heard this song. And I immediately I'm thinking it's gonna be like some Viking-y kind of stuff, the Golden Walls of Heaven. But no, this is straight off of fucking one of their first 3 albums. Like this is some old school good black metal shit. I love this.
Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad. Yeah. I mean,
I need to find. I'm wondering if there's more like proto black metal kind of sounding songs like this hidden in their other Viking kind of albums. Like.
The rest of this album is like that. I mean, like, yes, it has there's a very, very long intro, too long, on this album. Okay.
Yeah.
But once you get through that, it's just pretty much blazing, like speed the whole time. This album is interesting because I know here's where we talk. Song of the week becomes an album review, but I really won't make it that. But this is their transition album, where it's still like a black thrash musically, But this album is where they come in Viking shit lyrically.
Okay.
And then after that, they have Hammerheart and all those, and like that's cool if you're in the mood for that. But yeah, this album is just blazing black and thrash. So yeah, I mean, like A Fine Day to Die is probably the slowest song on this album, So, but yeah, Golden Walls of Heaven is a ripper. So yeah.
I love songs like this, like with a title like this. I love imagining like when this shit came out, like some kid, like his pearl clutching mom looking at the title to this song, and it said, "Oh, the Golden Walls of Heaven. That sounds nice."
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Thanks, Mom. I'm gonna go listen to it now." And he goes up in his room, and you just hear this song like muffled through the walls, and she's so like, funny. "Huh?"
That's pretty funny. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. But yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
Good pick.
Thank you. So sounds like
us among fans of Bathory.
What'd you say, Chase?
Count us among friends of Bathory.
Yes, we are Bathory fans. Yeah. But yeah. Okay. So
I get it. I get it.
I don't. But it'll probably come to me later. Okay, so I think we just got some upcoming shows to talk about for now. First up, this Friday at the High Watermark, Deceased Death Metal Legends are playing with support from Drouth and Besotten, and that's going to be a great time. I can't wait to hear all about it from Dylan.
Oh my God, I am there, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm so glad. I'm jealous, but I'm going to a festival in Seattle the next day, and I'm like, I need to have a real good ass night of sleep before I go to that. Because I'm driving up with some pals to go see Demolition Hammer and Hyrax, and it's gonna be a thrash-tacular time. But yes, can't wait to hear about this, man. But then Sunday, May 11th. Persecutor, Full Metal Jackson, and the lineup changed again, and not in time for us to update the flyer. We'll have it updated for next. Oh no, we won't. But the band Edward, EDWORD, has been added to the bill. Vueltas had to drop off, but this should be an interesting time for folks who go to it. Tell us how it goes. And then. Oh, so funny, because I thought it was this Thursday. It's next Thursday. Atomic Terror will be recording their live album at Dante's. That'll be Thursday, May 15th, and that is going to be a dope time. I am their manager, and I urge you to go and be part of this historic heavy metal document. They are playing an extra long set, so this is going to be... I think it's probably going to be like a double live album. So... please come out for that. That's gonna rule, dudes. Come out and thrash. 2 days later, at the Nova PDX, big ol' technical death metal time with Obscura, Death Metal Legends, Atheist, Origin, who I saw many years ago, Decrepit Birth, and Fractal Universe. That is going to be an amazing night of death metal, if you can swing it. I think I'm going to be out of town, actually, visiting a friend, so I think I'm going to miss it, unfortunately. But I'd love to see Atheist. Is
Atheist the band I'm thinking of?
I don't know. What is inside your brain. Yes, probably.
What? Never mind. I'll look it up. Go ahead.
Technical death metal, early 90s, and then they came back, so, but anyway. Let's see. And then the following night, Death Rites at the Blackwater. Death Rites with a band that everyone in this show loves, Long Knife, and Final Agony. Final Agony. I don't know them.
I think so. Final Agony.
I don't really know Death Rites, so but whatever. But if they're playing with Long Knife, they're probably cool. So Long Knife is the shit. Go to this, please.
Good rule of thumb.
Yeah. And then, a show that we all have been very excited about coming up on May 24th. We are going to be there at the New Blackwater Ragin'. It's Alienator's album release show with support from Betrayer, Teardown, and Wasted Strike. This is going to be an incredible night of hardcore. We are going to rage, dudes. So good. Alienator, for my money, the best hardcore band in America. Fucking awesome. Man, yeah. That very same night at the Twilight, there's a thrash metal show, mostly thrash metal show, Thrash and Death. Battle Cattle, Back from Death, LA's Blood Rot, they're thrash, and Nerve Damage, who are, I think, they're punk or hardcore from Hood River. But yeah, basically a thrash show. If we weren't seeing Alienator, we'd be there. But this is going to be a great night. If hardcore is not your thing, this'll whet your metal appetite. But yes, let's see. June 1st at Polaris Hall, Danova. It's going to be their only show of the summer. I believe they are a stoner doom band. I've never really heard them. They have a heavy rep, but I've never checked them out. I think I need to. Support from Smoky Mirror, who I don't know. Sorry. But Blade, who rule, and who we love. We will probably come out and go to that to support them because Blade is always fun. Blade is the shit. One of the most fun heavy metal bands, not just in Portland, but in America.
I'm going to try to be at this.
Yeah, I think I am too. And I'll finally get to see the Polaris Hall and see what that place is about. Let's see. June 3rd. A little band called Napalm Death is playing with the Melvins with support from classic punk band The Hard-Ons. Revolution Hall is an amazing place to see a show. Go to this. Dudes. Yeah. Yes.
I hope they play You Suffer. I hope they play You Suffer.
I mean, if they can squeeze it into the set, maybe. You know.
You killed Dylan.
R.I.P. baby. R.I.P. Easy as 1, 2, 3. R.I.P. R.M.P.P. for you and me, girl. Anyway.
All right, I'm good.
Okay, I'm done with that bullshit. June 8th, Silver Talon at the high water mark with support from La Cabra and Slow Goat. Silver Talon rules, so go see them kick ass. What a great heavy metal band. I have only got to see them a couple times, but I'm always glad when I get to. They're rad. Out of the ashes of Spellcaster, they are really a continuation of the best parts of that band. I wish Corey Boyd was in this band. That would make them even better. But no shade on anybody who's in this band. That's not what I mean. No. I just love Corey so much. Fuck. Anyway, but yes, that very night though, at the no, this I can't be. I must be wrong about the venue in my notes, but you know what? Excuse me. The Silver Talon show, I think, was a different night, an earlier night. I think it was the 6th or something, because on the 8th, will you go back to that flyer? I fucked up. Does it say the date on that?
June 7th.
June 7th. See, I screwed up. June 8th.
Okay, there we go.
8th. There we go. At the high water mark. Oh, so sorry. I'll fix it next week. Death Blow, Stress Test, and Atomic Terror. A triple thrash threat. Don't miss it. Gonna rule. Stress Test is very much a side project, and you may not have that many opportunities to see them, so don't miss it. Death Blow rules. This is going to be an incredible night of thrash metal. Yes. But yeah, let's see. And then June 13th at the 6 Below Midnight, where Chase and I saw Atomic Terror for the first time, and Anthari's, the French thrash metal band. That was such a wonderful night. Tiny room, so I'm down. I'm excited for this. Hog are awesome. They're a great, just like 70s heavy biker rock band. 70s style. They're not old guys. But Glowing Brain, who I don't know, but I want to check out. I love that name. And Blade, who we love. So like, and them playing in a tiny room like that. Oh my God, it's gonna be great. Yeah, I've definitely got to be at this show. That's gonna rule. And it's Friday the 13th. If you're not getting murdered by a weird zombie retarded guy, then go to this show. I mean, mentally challenged. I don't know what to say. Sorry, but anyway. And then June 28th, we're gonna see Morbid Saint at the Metal Mania show with Wrestling 2, but also tons of thrash metal support from Acerbity, Battle Cattle, and Hallucinator. That show is gonna fucking kill. R.I.P. everybody. It's gonna be dope. But yeah, that's it. That's it for this week, everybody. Chase, hit us with the sign off, baby.
All right. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and remember to watch out for those evil invaders. Why? I wonder.
Oh, that's great. Thanks, guys. And thanks, everybody. Good night.